Okay, so once we know how to declare and understand what is multiple dimension array, you should be able to visualize those arrays. Okay, because in somehow if you don't know how to visualize them, it's not easy. You can locate them and access, even you achieve the value which you want. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, first thing you need to know, the index always be zero based. Okay, so which means the first the first row or first table or first column, it start with zero. Okay, so in this example, if it's a single dimensional array, okay, you could know the first element would be the index zero. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, so this also implied the size is 8. Okay, we use the property length, okay, to return the size. For the two-dimensional array, so basically you can think as a table. Okay, in this table, you have a row and column. Okay, so sometimes two-dimensional array is very complete. Okay, so they have, for example, they have four column, four rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 column. Okay, but sometimes they may has different column. Okay, different columns. Okay, for example, here maybe they only has this number of the column, and the second row they may have the 7. Okay, then you go back to the third row, they may have something like this. Okay, so it's not fixed. Okay, if it's a three-dimensional array, we can think them as different table, and each table you got two-dimensional array. Okay, so it's two-dimensional array, two-dimensional array. If there's, so basically it has two tables, right? So if I ask you to imply them, you should be able to identify, okay, so basically how many tables? Two, right? And each table has how many rows? One, two, three, four, right? And each row, they have how many columns? Okay, it's 7, right? If I give this picture to you, you should be able to identify or to give me something. You can just declare this three-dimensional array using code to generate this part of the visualization. Okay, so but this is not best way we can visualize them. There's something else we can visualize. Maybe it's simple, more simple, to help you to access and locate the cell you want. Okay, so which we call the alternative three-dimensional array visualization. Okay, for this example, okay, first, if I read this code, you should be able to, okay, if using the traditional way, you can able to say, okay, I want 3 tables. Okay, each table has 3 times 3. Okay, then you can access them. Okay, if it's 2, so what that mean? Always 2, which means, okay, we want the index 2. So each table index is 0, 1, 2. Okay, so index 2 means it's over here, and this 2 it means the row, right? So it's a row 3, okay? So basically, this is the row we want, right? Then we give the value A, B, C. Okay, so it's not very easy for you to access until you just create this one, right? So there's something new we can to generate this table. Okay, you don't have to every time you draw three type of the table to locate the element you want. Okay, for example, if there you have the 10 tables, so you have to draw the 10 different tables. Okay, but in this way can help you to easy to access the one you want to manipulate. Okay, so first, if it's 3, you don't have to create 3 tables. Instead, you just create this 3 element. Okay, so each element you can give the index is 0, 1, 2. Okay, basically it's 3, right? Okay, let me just clean. Okay, so first you generate 3 elements. Okay, this is first step. 0, 1, 2. Okay, second, you need to know the second level is over there. You need to create 3 elements. Okay, so each of the cell you generate 3. Okay, so which means in this index you can derive 3 elements, which is 0, 1, 2, right? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. And based on here, you want to generate another 3 elements from each cell. Okay, so when you go to here, we can assign different value there. Okay, so in this one we want 3, right? Is over here, then this one has 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Once you know that, you should be able to access them very easily. Okay, so for example, we want to know the value of 111. Okay, so 111, what's the value? So easy way you can do is from 1, this is 1, 0, 1, 2. What's that? OU, right? It's 1 and 1 and 1. Okay, so based on this, you should be able to do this one step by step. Okay, the first one we call is first dimension. Okay, first dimension, we generate 3 different elements. In the second dimension, each cell they can generate 3 cells, right? Right? So this gives us 3 second dimension. Then we have third dimension. In this dimension, each of cell they can generate another 3 element, okay, to generate something like this. Okay, if I gave some question to you, okay, how you can access them and achieve the value. Okay, so first, if it's 2, okay, what's the value for the 2? So think about it. I gave the, just the 10 seconds, you can pause and tell me if I only say, okay, what's the 2? Okay, the index 2. So index 2, first, we just index them, okay? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. If I say index 2, which means we want this one, right? And what this one for? It means this is the two-dimensional array, right? This will return two-dimensional array because based on this, you should be able to know this is NV, TZ, XV, then ND, MM, DE. Okay, they all a string, right? Then is A, B, C. Right? Okay, so if I say what's the value on the 0, 0, 2, what's the value? So easy, the first dimension we locate is 0. Okay, from 0 we go to the second dimension, which is 0 as well. It's from here. So from here we just go over here. Then we need the second, the index 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, which will retrieve is VE. Okay, so how about this one? 1 and 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so 1 and 2. First, we go, let me use another color. So first, the index 0, the index 1 is over here, right? We back to here. Then we need, in the second dimension, we need 2. Okay, so in the 2, include this single dimensional array, which is SA, GE, SD. Okay, so based on this, you should be, if you just draw this picture, you should be able to very easy to access those tables. Okay, so just try your best to understand two different ways to do this. Okay, especially if we're using this way, especially right now it's 3 dimension. If I ask you to do the 4 dimension, even if I didn't say, okay, this will be in your normal exam, okay, but if you have 4 dimensional array, for example, over there, you should be able to do this and very easy for you to visualize, right? For this example, so in the 4 dimension, okay, let's do this one. So if I have 4 dimension, okay, 3, 2, for example, okay, so you should be able to do this one very easily. First, 0, 1, 2, right? Because the first dimension, right? This first dimension. Then you go over here. So each one, you should be divide with 3, right? Okay, right? So this is the second dimension. In the second dimension, we back to the third dimension. In the third, we turn to 3, right? Okay, with three, 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 three. Okay, then back to here. So right now this is the third one, right? We have first one. In the first one, the thing we need to do, just the one cell, we derive two single array, right? Okay, I just leave there, which means if I ask you, say, okay, I want to access something with 0, 1, 1, 1. What that for? Okay, it's very easy for you to check down to get this value, right? From 0, okay, so let me change the color. From 0, right? Then go here is 0, 1, 2. So we want 0, then it's 1. So 1. We need the 1. 0, 1, 2, right? We go over here. This is the 1. Then we get 1. 0, 1. 0, 1. Okay. So basically, this is the cell we are looking for. All right. So probably, okay, I give some bonus question, ask you to access 4-dimensional array or 5-dimensional array. Okay, so this alternative way, to help you to visualize the multiple dimensional array would be very useful. Okay, so just make sure to understand this. Okay.